Christmas Mitzvah by Gottesfeld. Al Rosen was a Jewish man who loved Christmas. It wasn't his holiday. He had Hanukkah, the festival of lights. But what could be bad about peace on earth and goodwill to all of humanity? On a Hanukkah night that was also Christmas Eve, Al and his son Jonathan kindled their menorah and then walked through the neighborhood to admire the decorations. At Clarence's corner newsstand, the clerk shivered in the cold. "Merry Christmas, Clarence. Why aren't you with your family?" "Boss wants me here till midnight," Clarence groused. Al shook his head. His friend should not have to work on Christmas Eve. Go home. Let us finish your shift. Call it a Christmas mitzvah. A mitzvah? Jonathan explained, a mitzvah, a good deed, but also a commandment, what God wants. Clarence nodded. I get it. Everyone can do a mitzvah. Then he frowned. Even if the good Lord wants it, you two can't run a newsstand. Give him a hand, Al said with a grin. Teach us. The Rosens ran the newsstand for several Christmas Eves, but when Jonathan went away to college and Clarence moved on, Al had nothing to do on Christmas Eve. He called a radio station. The DJ put him on the air. "Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm Al Rosen. I'm Jewish. If you're a Christian and have to work tonight but would rather be with your family, I'll do your job. For nothing." The switchboard lit up red and green. Everybody wanted him to do their jobs. For 30 more years, Al did Christmas mitzvahs. He pumped gas, lugged bags, tended bars, spun records, and changed bedpans. Some jobs he did better than others. Al bagged groceries, took tolls, sorted mail, filed papers, and parked cars. Jonathan became a doctor and moved back to town. Together, they mucked stalls, collected eggs, exercised dogs, fed cats, and scrubbed cages. Al became a grandfather when Jonathan married Beth and Sarah was born, then Ari and Zach. In wind, sleet, and chill, the Rosens bundled up to change tires, direct traffic, sweep sidewalks, deliver parcels, and plow snow. They did it as a family. The mitzvahs became local legend, bussing tables, peeling potatoes, pouring coffee, washing dishes, and even mopping floors. Years piled up like drifts in a blizzard. Al grew gray and achy. Yet, come Christmas Eve, he'd find his parka and head into the night to guard gates, open doors, answer phones, do laundry, and shine shoes. Inspired by Al and Jonathan, Christian and Muslim friends did their jobs on the Jewish high holidays. The idea spread. People volunteered on each other's special days. Some jobs they did do better than others. One Christmas Eve brought a bittersweet story on the local news. A Christmas miracle ends this snowy evening. 36 years ago tonight, a Jewish man took on the work of a newsstand clerk and sent the fellow home for the holiday. Al Rosen kept up that tradition for more than 3 decades, learning dozens of odd jobs to let strangers have the night with their families. He says he's finally too old for his annual Christmas mitzvah. Al, if you're listening, thank you for a job well done and a life well lived. And happy Hanukkah. Jonathan's phone buzzed all day. There were whispered conversations. As dusk approached, Al decided there was too much snow to see the lights. Plus, he was so tired. "We still need to light the menorah," said Sarah. As she was about to strike a match, the doorbell rang. "Why don't you get it, Dad?" Jonathan asked. Al shuffled to the door. No one was there. But the new driveway and walkways were shoveled. A family of new snowmen grinned charcoal smiles, and a snowplow flashed yellow lights at the far end of a blue and white carpet. A banner hung from the plow. Al Rosen's Mitzvah plow. Out stepped Clarence, bundled against the cold, and a gas station attendant, bellhop, bartender, DJ, and nurse's aide. They all came to see Al. Grocery bagger, toll taker, mail sorter, file clerk, and babysitter. Stable hand, egg farmer, dog walker, shelter aide, and lab tech. Tire changer, traffic cop, sidewalk sweeper, delivery man, and snowplow driver. Busboy, short order cook, waitress, dishwasher, and janitor. Guard, doorman, receptionist, laundromat attendant, and shoe shine guy. Plus their families. All the folks easy to dismiss in a world that makes wealth for work. Now old himself, Clarence led the group. We went to thank you, Al, for the gift of Christmas. The snowplow driver offered Al his keys. Come on, we've got streets to clear and decorations to see. Al stared out at a life well lived and wished he had one more mitzvah in him. He did. Come in, everyone, he called. It's Hannukah. Let's light the menorah. Clarence looked puzzled. But we're not Jewish. Al laughed. You said it yourself, Clarence. Anyone can do a mitzvah. Behind a picture window in a street of brightly lit homes, a throng of God's children marveled at the shimmer of glowing candles. The end. The Christmas Mitzvah.